Mabuhay, welcome to the Philippines.
Live via satellite from the beautiful new Folk Arts Center of the Philippines in the city of Manila, the Miss Universe Beauty Pageant. And now, competing for the 1974 title and crown with an honor guard from the Philippine Military Academy, here are the most beautiful girls in the universe. Welcome to the 1974 Miss Universe Beauty Pageant with your television hostess, the beautiful Miss Helen O'Connell. And your handsome host, one of America's most popular television personalities, Mr. Bob Barker. The Miss Universe Beauty Pageant is brought to you by Downy, the fabric softener that makes clothes smell April fresh, and by Dry Formula Secret, made especially for women, and by Camay for your beautiful complexion.
Callamos, amigos. En Spanish or Japanese, Tomodachi ni narimashou. No one cares if you don't pronounce it right. If you say it with one word, in language, let's be friends. So let's say it in any language. And I'm Maria Regan Milo.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your host for the Miss Universe Beauty Pageant, Mr. Bob Barker.
Thank you. I am sincerely touched. Thank you very much. Welcome to the first Miss Universe Beauty Pageant in history to originate from the Far East. We're coming to you from the Philippines, where Asia wears a smile. A land of 7,200 beautiful islands and more than 40 million very beautiful people. Now, what you at home are about to see is a live telecast. It's not on tape. We're doing it at 10 o'clock Sunday morning, July 21st, and North and South America are seeing it in the evening of Saturday, July 20th, the day before we do it. It's all because of the international dateline. Is that clear? If not, just trust me. At any rate, here we go. Now, in the past few weeks, the 65 lovely young ladies that you have just seen came here. They traveled hundreds of thousands of air miles to be here in Manila to participate in this 23rd annual pageant. And every one of them is thrilled to be here, enjoying the warmth and the friendly hospitality of all of you very, very generous people we have found here in the Philippines. Now, if you're wondering what I'm wearing instead of the traditional dinner jacket, this is a barong. It's the most formal attire a Filipino gentleman can wear. The barong is beautifully embroidered, it's extremely cool, and it's very, very comfortable. Now, before this pageant is over, one of our beautiful contestants will become Miss Universe of 1974. And almost before she knows it, she'll begin a dazzling year-long reign that even she is going to find hard to believe. It could be any one of the 65 candidates from any country around the globe. But whoever she is, she'll be known everywhere she goes as the most beautiful girl in the universe. And now, it's time for the final judging to begin, with the traditional parade of nations, of course. And each of our contestants is going to introduce herself. As she does so, she'll turn in her ballot for Miss Unity, the honor that goes to the girl that the delegates themselves choose as the most friendly and popular during pageant week. And after you've met all 65 of our contestants, we'll announce the winner of the Miss Unity Award. So first, let's welcome all of the beautiful delegates in this 23rd annual pageant as we present the 1974 Miss Universe Parade of Nations. Miss Argentina.
Buenos días al mundo. Me llamo Leonor Selmira Gugini. Represento Ciudad Capital, Buenos Aires.
Miss Aruba.
Magandang umaga. My name is Maureen Piera and I'm from Oranjestad, Aruba. Salamat po.
Miss Australia.
Hello, my name is Yasmin Naji and I'm from Sydney, Australia. Thank you.
Miss Austria.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Evelyn Engleder and I come from Vienna.
Miss Bahamas.
Hello, my name is Agatha Watson and I come from Nassau in the Bahamas.
Miss Belgium.
My name is Anne-Marie Sigorski. I come from here.
Miss Bermuda.
Hello, my name is Joyce DeRosa. I live in Southampton West and I'm from the beautiful island of Bermuda. Thank you.
Miss Bolivia.
Buenos días, señoras y señores. Mi nombre es Isabel Callaú y vengo a representar Bolivia. Salama po.
Miss Brazil.
Hello, my name is Sandra Oliveira. I'm from São Paulo.
Miss Dominion of Canada.
Hello, my name is Deborah Tone and I'm from Hamilton, Ontario.
Miss Chile.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rebecca Gonzalez. I come from Santiago de Chile.
Miss Colombia.
Hello, my name is Ella Cecilia Escandón from Colombia. Marramin Salamat Sa Inyon Lahat and Mahal Kokayon Lahat.
Miss Costa Rica.
Hola, mi nombre es Rebeca Montañez y vengo de San José de Costa Rica. Gracias.
Miss Curacao.
Good evening, my name is Catherine Delta Young and I come from Curacao. Thank you.
Miss Cyprus.
Hello, my name is Andres Sangarito. I come from Famagusta, Cyprus. Thank you.
Miss Dominican Republic.
Hello, from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, Jacqueline Cabrera. Forever and ever, I will remember this day in Philippines. Thank you.
Miss El Salvador.
Hola, soy Ana Carlota Araujo. I come from the capital city, San Salvador.
Miss England.
Hello, my name is Kathy Anders and I'm from Manchester, England.
Miss Finland, winner of the Miss Photogenic Award.
Hello. Thank you. My name is Johanna Raunio and I come from Helsinki.
Miss France.
My name is Brigitte Flayac. I come from Arcachon.
Miss West Germany.
My name is Uschi Feustle. I come from Munich, Germany.
Miss Greece.
Hello, my name is Lena Klopp. I come from Athens, Greece.
Miss Guam.
Mabuhay and Hafade. My name is Elizabeth Tenorio, and I bring you greetings from the people of Guam to all you lovely people here in the Philippines. Thank you.
Miss Holland.
Hello, my name is Nicolene Brooks and I live in Maastricht. Thank you.
Miss Honduras.
Me llamo Etelinda Mejía, vengo de la ciudad del Progreso y Oro, Honduras, Centroamérica. Gracias.
Miss Hong Kong.
My name is Jojo Chen from Hong Kong.
Miss Iceland.
My name is Anna Björnsdottir. I come from Reykjavik, Iceland. I want to thank you all for a wonderful welcome you've given me here in the Philippines. Mabuhay ang Filipino. Thank you.
Miss India.
Good morning. I'm Shalini Dholakia from Bombay, India.
Miss Indonesia.
My name is Nia. I come from Bandung, Indonesia. Thank you.
Miss Ireland.
Hello, my name is Yvonne Costello and I come from Dublin.
Miss Israel.
Hello, my name is Edna Levy and I come from Ashkelon. Thank you.
Miss Italy.
Hello, mi chiamo Loretta Persichetti e sono nata a Venezia.
Miss Jamaica.
Hello, my name is Lennox Ann Black and I'm from Manchester in Jamaica. Thank you.
Miss Japan.
Konnichiwa. My name is Eriko Tsuboi. I came from Tokyo. Salamat po.
Miss Korea, winner of the Best National Costume Award.
안녕하세요. My name is Kim Jae-kyu from Seoul, Korea. Salamat po.
Miss Lebanon.
Good morning. My name is Lodi Gabash. I come from Beirut. Salamat po.
Miss Liberia.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Maria Yata Johnson from Cottonton College in Monrovia. Thank you.
Miss Luxembourg.
Hello, my name is Giselle Aziri. I come from Pétange. Thank you.
Miss Malaysia.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lily Chong and I come from Johor, Malaysia. Thank you.
Miss Malta.
Hello, my name is Joseph Parch. I come from Malta. Thank you.
Miss Mexico.
Buenos días, señoras y señores. Mi nombre es Guadalupe Lorriaga Valdés y vengo de Mazatlán, Sinaloa, México. Solo quiero decirles que ni yo ni mis compañeras no nos hemos sentido como unas extrañas en su país, puesto que desde que llegamos han sido bellísimos con todos nosotros. Por eso y por muchas cosas más, quiero darle las más sentidas gracias. Salamat po.
Miss New Zealand.
Hello, my name is Diane Wynyard. I come from Wellington, New Zealand. Thank you.
Miss Nicaragua.
Buenos días, damas y caballeros. Me llamo Francis Duarte Tapia. Vengo de la ciudad de León, de Nicaragua. Gracias. Mabuhay en Filipinas.
Miss Panama.
Hola, me llamo Yasmin Panay y vengo de la ciudad de Panamá. Gracias.
Miss Paraguay.
Buenos días, me llamo María Ángela Medina y vengo de Asunción, República del Paraguay. Gracias.
Miss Philippines.
Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. Ang inyong lingkod, si Guada Sanchez, taga Maynila.
Miss Portugal.
My name is Ana Paula da Silva Freitas. My country is Portugal.
Miss Puerto Rico.
Hello, my name is Sonia Maria Stegui and I come from San Juan, Mabuhay.
Miss Scotland.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Catherine Robertson and I come from Aberdeen. Salamat po.
Miss Senegal.
Mesdames, Messieurs, mon nom est Choro, je suis de Sokone.
Miss Singapore.
Maganda umaga po sa inyong lahat. I'm Angela Teo from the Republic of Singapore. Salamat po.
Miss Spain.
Gracias. Buenos días. Mi nombre es Amparo Muñoz y vengo de Málaga. Mabuhay, Filipinas. Salamat po.
Miss Sri Lanka.
Hello, all you wonderful people. I'm Melanie Vijendra from Colombo.
Miss Suriname.
Pagkahat, I love you all. Ako po ay si Bernadette from Suriname. Okay.
Miss Sweden.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Eva Römke and I come from Lidköping. Thank you.
Miss Switzerland.
Hello, my name is Christine Lavanchy. I come from Lausanne.
Miss Thailand.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Benjamin Prawapisan, and I'm from Bangkok, Thailand. Thank you.
Miss Trinidad Tobago.
Hello, my name is Stephanie Lipak. I'm from Port of Spain, Trinidad.
Miss Turkey.
My name is Simten Çakırgöz. I live in Istanbul.
Miss Uruguay.
Buenos días. Me llamo Mirta Graciela Rodríguez y vengo de Tacuarembó, Uruguay. Gracias.
Miss USA.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Karen Morrison. I'm from St. Charles, Illinois. In the Philippines, they say, Kaliga Yahan, Sa and Yang Lahat. In the United States, we say happiness to all. Thank you.
Miss Venezuela.
Hola, mi nombre es Neila Moronta. Vivo en el estado Zulia, Venezuela.
Miss Virgin Islands.
Hello, my name is Thelma Santiago, and I come from St. Thomas, Virgin Islands. Mahal kita and salamat po.
Miss Wales.
Hello, my name is Helen Morgan from Cardiff.
Miss Yugoslavia.
Dobar dan. Ja sam Nada Jovanovski, Jugoslavija. Hvala.
And there they are, the parade of Miss Universe beauties for 1974. And here's the name of the girl who has been chosen Miss Unity by her fellow contestants, an award that the girls consider second in importance only to the Miss Universe title itself. Miss Unity is Miss Iceland. Anna Bjornstarter, congratulations. What would you like to say to the girls who have given you this honor?
Salamat po.
Very good, very good. And I suggest that Iceland perhaps sends you to the United Nations. You've done so well here. Here's your beautiful trophy, and thank you, Miss Iceland.
Thank you.
Yes. Now, before we go any further, I know you're all anxious to say hello to a favorite daughter of these islands, the girl chosen by the judges last year in Greece as Miss Universe for 1973, Margie Moran. Thank you very much, Margie.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Or as Margie Moran would say, and as I try to say, Magandang gabi po. I know Bob Barker already told you it's Sunday morning here in Manila, but in the Philippine language, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, is even harder to say. And in case you didn't recognize me in my lovely mestiza dress, I'm Helen O'Connell, and throughout this glittering evening, I'll be watching all of the pageant festivities with you from way up here. Now, in just a little while, 12 of the girls will become semifinalists, and they'll go on to compete in swimsuits and evening gowns. Then the judges will name 5 finalists, and finally, one super-duper extra special girl will become Miss Universe of 1974. It's going to be a busy and exciting night or morning, depending on where you happen to be. And a busy and exciting morning here. You stay with us if you can and pick the winner. Remember, you've got to name her before the judges do. No fair second guessing. And now a word about an antiperspirant made especially for women, Dry Formula Secret.
A little later in the show, after our 12 semifinalists have been announced, you'll see them in the official swimsuit competition. But earlier this week, all of this year's contestants taped a special outdoor swimsuit spectacular, and I think you're going to enjoy it for 2 reasons. First of all, you'll have a chance to see each one of our 65 delegates in her Catalina swimsuit, and secondly, you'll also see some very beautiful Philippine scenery. So get ready for a double treat as we introduce the Miss Universe beauty delegates in their cavalcade of swimsuits. First, from North, South, and Central America, we have Miss Argentina. Miss Brazil. Miss Chile. Miss Colombia. Miss Costa Rica. Miss Dominion of Canada. Miss El Salvador. Miss Honduras. Miss Mexico. Miss Nicaragua. Miss Paraguay. Miss Suriname. Miss Uruguay. Miss USA. Miss Venezuela. And now, from the continents of Asia and Africa, here's Miss Hong Kong. Miss India. Miss Japan. Miss Korea. Miss Malaysia. Miss Singapore. Miss Thailand. Miss Sri Lanka. Miss Turkey. Miss Lebanon. Miss Liberia. Miss Senegal. Miss Indonesia. Next, from the countries of Europe, we have Miss Austria. Miss Belgium. Miss Cyprus. Miss England. Miss Finland. Miss France. Miss West Germany. Miss Holland. Miss Iceland. Miss Ireland. Miss Italy. Miss Luxembourg. Miss Malta. Miss Portugal. Miss Scotland. Miss Spain. Miss Sweden. Miss Switzerland. Miss Wales. Now from the Caribbean islands and the Pacific, Miss Aruba. Miss Bahamas. Miss Bermuda. Miss Curacao. Dominican Republic. Miss Jamaica. Miss Puerto Rico. Miss Trinidad Tobago. Miss Virgin Islands. Miss Australia. Miss Guam. Miss New Zealand. Miss Philippines. And now 5 girls who arrived late for our taping. First, we have Miss Bolivia. Miss Yugoslavia. Miss Greece. Miss Israel. And Miss Panama. And there they are, our 65 Miss Universe contestants in swimsuits.
Wasn't that a beautiful setting? And isn't this a beautiful building? It's designed to be part of the huge cultural and convention complex to be completed in the next couple of years. It'll be the site of folk dances, art exhibitions, and native arts and crafts of all kinds. Of course, it wasn't to be started until 1976. However, the First Lady wanted it to be ready for our pageant, so the word went out, have the building ready in 70 days. Early in January, our survey team looked at some empty mud flats and went away shaking their heads and looking for alternate locations, just knowing it could not be done. But on January 28th, the first piling went into the reclaimed land. 70 days later, this is what they found. And now here we are. It's hard to believe, but believe me, when the Filipinos make up their minds to do something, they really get it done. And now, let's look in on a lady who scores a point with Downy fabric softener.
And now it's time to learn the names of the 12 lucky girls whom our judges have chosen to be semi-finalists. First, let's welcome back all 65 of our Miss Universe delegates. Here they are. Now, the girls do not know which of them are on this list. As a matter of fact, since the judges have done their judging individually and secretly, the judges themselves do not know which 12 girls they've chosen collectively. But I have those 12 names right here, and I'm going to announce them right now. They're not in alphabetical order. The first semifinalist is Miss England. Number 2 on this list is Miss Australia. And I'm going to make another girl very happy right now. She is Miss Panama. The fourth name is Miss Finland. And here's one I think you'll approve, Miss Spain. And next is Miss USA. Our seventh semifinalist is Miss Colombia. And the next girl who has a chance to become Miss Universe of 1974 is Miss Wales. All right, here we have 8 of our semifinalists. There are 4 more names to go, and one of those names is Miss India. And now, Miss Aruba. And now, audience, how do you like our 11th name, Miss Philippines? Here we have 11 semifinalists. There is only one more name, one more girl who has a chance to become Miss Universe. She is Miss Puerto Rico. And there they are, our 12 semifinalists in the Miss Universe pageant for 1974.
I can tell you for sure is when the Filipinos have a parade, they really go all out. To celebrate the opening of this theater and to welcome the contestants, 2 million people lined the streets to watch 22,000 marchers. There were groups from every province of the Philippines, dancers, musicians, soldiers, sailors, school children, and veterans of World War II. The floats told the history of the country, and they didn't stop rolling by for over 5 hours. Of all the audience, there was no one who enjoyed the parade more than the President and the First Lady. Yes, sir, the Folk Art Theater was really opened with a bang. The only way they do things here. And now let us watch something women all over America agree about. Duncan Hines, Deluxe 2.
Now let's get to know our 12 semi-finalists a bit better. Miss Australia, will you step right up here to me, please? Miss Australia is Yasmin Naji of Oyster Bay. And Yasmin, that's a rather unusual name for an Australian, isn't it?
Yes, I have a Hungarian father.
Your father is Hungarian?
That's right, yes.
And where's the rest of your family?
They're here tonight, they're here.
I beg your pardon?
They're here now.
Oh, your family is here
yes,
with you?
Yes, that's
Uh-huh.
right. Yeah.
Do you have any family in the United States?
Yes. My grandmother lives in Pennsylvania, Huntington Valley.
In Huntington Valley, Pennsylvania. Do you
Right.
realize that at this very moment your grandmother is seeing... Here, they have a nice close-up of you there. This is just what your grandmother probably looked like when she was a girl, huh?
She's never seen me, so...
She has never
no.
seen you?
No.
Well, then, by all means, let's take a good look at Yasmin. She has every reason to be very proud of you.
Thank you.
It must have been a thrill to be one of the first girls chosen.
Oh, yes, it's very
Get the
good.
wait over with.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Australia.
Thank you very much.
Now, Miss Finland, would you step up here, please? Miss Finland is Johanna Raunio, and she's from Helsinki. She's a student at Turku University, and what do you study?
I study languages.
Oh, you do? What languages do you speak?
I speak English, Swedish, Finnish, and a little bit French and German.
Fine. Have any Filipinos spoken Finnish to you since you've been here?
Once,
Once?
yes,
Who was it who spoke?
one boy, he said, minä rakastan sinua.
What does that mean?
It means, I love you.
Well, obviously, one Filipino boy is wasting no time. Was that just an opening line? Did he speak more?
He had been in Finland, and of course, it's the only.
Well, that's a typical Filipino. He learned the most important thing while he was in Finland, right? Have you ever visited the United States?
Yes, last spring.
Where did you go?
I was in New York and Florida.
What did you enjoy most? What did you like most in the United States?
Donald Duck.
Donald Duck. Mr. Duck will be very happy to hear that. Thank you, Miss Finland. Miss USA? Miss USA is Karen Morrison. She's from St. Charles, Illinois, and she was attending the University of Wisconsin until she became Miss USA, which you did just last May in Niagara Falls.
Right, it was May 18th, so I've only had the title for 2 months.
How has it changed things for you, Karen?
Well, one thing, now that I'm Miss USA, I have to be chaperone wherever I go. And on dates, I have to be chaperone wherever I go. So that takes a little
Is
excitement.
this a statement or a complaint that you're making here?
Well, no, it's, I can see it's needed, definitely. But there's once in a while I'd like to go out without a chaperone, you know. You get used
Mr. Glasser, could you take care of that for her, do you think? He's the president of Universe Incorporated. Well, now you say dates. How has this affected boys being Miss USA?
Well, I notice they're more standoffish than they used to be. They're not, you know, I think they're afraid of me.
Is that good or bad?
That's bad.
That's bad.
Especially for the tall ones, you know?
The tall one should
Right.
feel free to ask you to dance
Right.
and ask you out.
Okay, it's a deal.
Fine. Thank you.
Could you tell America that, please?
All right, we've just told them on CBS.
Okay,
Thank you,
thank
Miss
you.
USA. Miss Wales, would you step up here to me? This is Helen Elizabeth Morgan, and her nickname is Nellie. And how did you become Nellie?
Well, if you spell Helen backwards, it's very similar to Nellie.
If I spell Helen backwards, it does not spell Nellie.
No, it's very similar.
N-E-L-E-H.
And it's the known nickname for Helen.
Ah, in Wales.
Well, in England and Wales.
Is
and-
it?
Yeah.
Now, Helen, let's find out a little bit about you. Do you speak Welsh?
No.
Do they teach it in the schools there?
They try to.
What do you mean they try to?
No one's very interested in learning the language.
Oh, really? Isn't it valuable to be able to speak Welsh?
No.
No?
No. Everyone speaks English, so very few people are learning the language now.
What are your hobbies?
I like horses, horse riding, chess, swimming, dancing.
Have you had a chance to do any dancing since you got here?
Oh, yes.
Good.
Oh,
Thank you, Miss Wales. Now, Miss Aruba. Miss Aruba is Maureen Vieira. She's the ground hostess for an airline. And Maureen, I get the impression this audience likes you. Is that a nice feeling for you?
Very beautiful feeling. Thank you.
Maureen, I was reading the information forms over that all of the girls fill out, and I understand that you have psychic tendencies. Is that right?
Yes.
Did you have any premonition that you might be among the 12 semifinalists?
This is the first time that I didn't have it.
You had none.
None.
Do you have any premonition about who might become Miss Universe? Just whisper in my ear. Jerry West is a judge. Jerry West couldn't possibly. Thank you very much, Miss Aruba, for
Thank
talking
you.
with me. Miss Puerto Rico? This is Sonia Estegi from... yes. A university student. She's studying education. And, Sonia, I've talked to the other girls about our country, the United States. How about you? Have you visited the USA?
Yes, I visited the USA because my father is an American and he's from San Diego, California, and really likes San Diego.
Oh, he is an American. How did your father and mother meet?
In Puerto Rico because he's a banker and he was transferred to Puerto Rico, to the First National City Bank.
Are your mother and father here in the Philippines?
No, my father is right now in San Diego seeing the contest.
Oh, is he watching us in San Diego at this
Yes.
moment? Are there other members of your family there?
Yes, all my aunts and all my cousins, but right now here is my mother, my aunt, my cousin, and my grandmother.
Would you like to blow your father a kiss there in San Diego? Yes. Now, if you watch this camera, you'll see your father blowing the kiss back to you. See?
Thank you.
Do you see that?
Yes, I see it.
You need a rest,
Right
Miss
in
Puerto
my
Rico.
Thank you.
Thank you. And there you have our first 6 semifinalists. Thank you, girls.
Well, except for you world travelers and World War II vets, I bet a lot of you aren't quite sure where the Philippine Islands are located, but I'm going to try to tell you. We homebodies in the United States are apt to say, well, way out up there someplace, west, in the ocean, something like that. Well, here we are. Here's North America, South America, and China. Now, in the middle of all this blue you see here, the South Pacific, just 1,800 miles south of Japan, 3,700 miles from Australia, and an hour and a half's flight from the mainland of China, right in the center of things sits the pearl of the Orient, the Philippine Islands, hustling and bustling with 40 million of the friendliest people you'll find any place in the world, and the third largest English-speaking country in the world. And right now, about, 8,000 of them are just sitting on the edge of their seats trying to guess, along with you, who the next Miss Universe will be. We'll know more about that after we see why they say it's a woman's privilege to change her mind, as the next lady does.
Well, we have 6 more girls to meet, and one of them is Miss Philippines. Would you come out here and talk with me, Miss Philippines, please? She is Guadalupe Sanchez, and she just finished high school. And Guadalupe, it must be a thrill to be among the semifinalists in your own country.
Yes, that's very true.
How did you feel when you heard me call your name?
Relaxed.
It was all over. At last, you were among
Yes,
the 12.
that's
Now, I know you visited the United States.
Yes, I did.
Why don't you tell our audience here in the Folk Arts Theater and in the United States some of your impressions of the USA?
Well, I really had fun in New York City because I went to Niagara Falls. My first week there, I stayed for a month, and I watched Miss USA crown. And then after that, I spent 3 weeks at the city itself in New York and had lots of fun.
Did you get out to the West Coast at all?
No, I couldn't. I didn't have time. They sent me a cable to say, go home soon.
All of these girls have gotten off on the subject of boys somehow. How do you compare the boys in the United States with the boys here at home?
Well, the boys are boys, no matter what.
One thing nice about Filipino boys, there are a lot of them in Manila.
Yes.
Have you
No.
noticed that? Yeah.
No.
No?
There are 4 girls to 1 boy.
In Manila?
Yes.
Miss USA, this is the place for you, right here. All right, thank you, Miss Philippines.
You're welcome.
Now, Miss India. Miss India, she's Shalini Dolakia. She's from Bombay. And Shalini wants to be an airline stewardess. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. That's what I said.
How did you decide on that, Shalini?
Well, my father and mother were in the airlines. My father's still with the airlines.
What does
and
he
I
do?
guess it's in our blood. He's a senior commander in Air India.
A pilot.
Yeah.
What does your mother do?
She was a stewardess before she married him.
Well, I guess it's just natural for you on the fly
Yes.
then. Have you enjoyed the pageant here in Manila?
Very much.
What have you enjoyed about it?
Everything, actually. Everything was really beautiful.
Haven't you found the people here warm and friendly and generous?
Yes, they are very warm, and I guess they must be really tired of hearing it time and time again.
I think our American viewers would be interested to know that each of the suburbs of Manila adopted one of the girls, and you became their daughter while here.
Yes, I was the daughter of Sampaloc.
Fine. Thank you, Miss India. Miss Colombia? She is Ella Cecilia Escandon. She's studying to be a computer analyst. And you speak a little English.
Yes, just a little English. If you speak slowly, I can speak English.
I will speak slowly.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes. You are studying to be a computer analyst?
Yes, to be an engineering computer.
I beg your pardon? You speak slowly, too, please. What did you say?
I am studying engineering computers.
That's what I said.
Yes.
So we've agreed. That is very, there's much mathematics.
Yes, a lot of mathematics.
Isn't that very difficult?
Yes, I think so, but it's good.
I think it would be good. Now, since we've suddenly developed a theme here of boys...
Slowly.
What?
Slowly, please.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Since the other girls are talking about boys, could you put facts into a computer and select a boyfriend?
Yes, it's possible.
What would you put in?
Oh, well, I will give the data to the computer of the person that I would like to have.
What is the data?
Oh, different data. Intelligent person, good person,
Guapo?
guapo.
Handsome? Mucho dinero?
No, it's not important.
All right, thank you, Miss Columbia. I hope you find that fellow. Miss Spain? Miss Spain is Amparo Munoz Quesada. She's an interior designer for offices and hotels. You speak English?
No.
None?
No, poquito.
Poquito.
Pero nada, no.
Su padre es un boxeador?
Sí, exactamente.
Her father is a fighter, a boxer, and I think that's very interesting, and I'm going to try to get her to... Well, I think it's something you boys should find out about this one, if her father's a boxer. But what weight? ¿Qué peso? Su
No,
padre.
era peso ligero. Es
Peso
muy-
ligero.
sí.
He's a lightweight. Lightweight. ¿Le gusta a usted boxeadores?
Oh, me encanta, me gusta muchísimo.
She's charmed by prize fighters, yes. Sus
Pero no,
favoritos...
pero no para practicarlo, por supuesto, sino para verlo.
Sure, I know. Whatever you said is just exactly... If I have to speak English slowly, you speak Spanish slowly, too. Okay? Just nod your head. Up. Yes, that's right. Sus favoritos en boxeadores.
Bueno, es que en realidad solamente conozco a los españoles, que es Legrat, José Carrasco, que lo conozco personalmente, entonces me gustan muchos que son españoles.
She forgot again, didn't she? Thank you, Miss Spain. You're very charming. Miss Panama? This is Jasmine Panay, and she works for a travel agency in Panama City. And you speak English, don't you, Jasmine?
Yes.
Now, you know, the Latin countries, I've been doing the pageant for 8 years, and invariably the Latin countries send us beautiful girls, and they've done it again from Panama. They should be very proud
Thank
of
you very much. That's a compliment. Thank you.
I would like to know what you would do. Now, you know, the young lady who becomes Miss Universe will win $10,000 cash. What are you going to do with your $10,000?
Well, some of it, I'll use it to help my family and help children, most of all, that need it.
In your country?
In my country, I don't think it's enough for the whole world.
Not 10,000, perhaps not. I'll tell you, though, if you do win $10,000, I have some property in California I'd like to talk with you about.
Oh, good.
What else are you looking forward to if you become Miss Universe?
Travel,
Travel?
meet people, meet a lot of people.
I'm sure-
Travel is my business.
Of course, you work for a travel
Yes.
agency. Well, you'll be doing a lot of it if you're our Miss Universe. Thank you, Miss Panama. And now, Miss England. Miss England is Kathleen Ann Anders. She lives in Lancashire. And what have you been doing since you became Miss England? What sort of things have happened to you?
Well, I've been touring England, opening various things and working. Well, I've been touring England, opening various things and working for charity and things like this.
And I understand that you have pets. I saw in your information form that you like animals.
Yes,
What sort of pets do you have?
Dogs.
What kind?
I have 2 Great Danes and a St. Bernard.
2 Great Danes and a St. Bernard?
Yes.
If you win, the $10,000 will go for dog food, won't it?
Probably,
With dogs that
yeah.
size. All right, thank you, Miss England, for talking with me. And there you have our 12 semifinalists, one of whom will become Miss Universe for 1974.
No, I've been asked how the semifinalists know exactly where to walk, since the girls don't know in advance whose names will be called. Well, that's one reason all of the contestants spend so many hours rehearsing. Each of the 65 girls has to learn exactly what to do if she becomes a semifinalist, or a finalist, or even Miss Universe. She learns where to model for the judges, how far down the ramp to walk before she's out of camera range, and where to stop and turn. Every single girl learns where to walk and stand if she is crowned Miss Universe. In a pageant that's always full of surprises, giving each girl this much attention is the only way to be sure that all girls are treated equally and are equally prepared for anything that might happen. And now let's turn our attention to your hands and this word from Ivory Liquid.
The Miss Universe Beauty Pageant will return.
Among the busiest people in Manila this week have been our outstanding Miss Universe judges, and of course right now they're performing what has to be one of the world's most pleasant but difficult assignments. I'd like to have you meet the international panel of judges who will choose Miss Universe of 1974. First, Earl Wilson, international columnist of the Publishers Hall Syndicate. Leslie Uggams, the popular singing star of television, nightclubs, and Broadway. Jerry West, star guard of the Los Angeles Lakers and one of basketball's all-time greats. Sterling Moss, the great British racing car driver and champion. Jose Greco, the internationally acclaimed Spanish dancer and choreographer. Aliza Kashi from Israel, one of the entertainment world's most beautiful and popular singers. Peggy Fleming, known worldwide as a champion figure skater and the star of several of her own television specials. Kiyoshi Hara, president of the Ashi Broadcasting Company of Japan. Dana Andrews, one of America's best known and most popular stars of screen and television. Adilson Cid Barea, the distinguished Brazilian newspaperman and director of TV Brasilia. General Carlos P. Romulo, former president of the United Nations General Assembly, Pulitzer Prize winner and current Philippines Secretary of Foreign Affairs. Thank you, judges. Right now, the contestants are changing into swimsuits, so let's take this opportunity to watch what is certainly one of the most unusual and exciting of all national dance companies. Here is an excerpt from a classic dance based on an epic poem of the Marinals. Prince Bantugan is pursuing a lovely princess. Forest spirits hinder his pursuit by placing obstacles in his path. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the world-famous Bayanihan Philippine Dance Company.
swimsuit competition is next on tonight's exciting agenda. And this year, for the first time, the metric system was used to record the vital statistics of the contestants. Now, since most countries now use the metric system, it simplified matters for almost everyone. Almost everyone. You should have seen Miss USA's expression when she first saw her measurements listed as 92, 64, 92. Of course, the figures were in centimeters, not in inches. But to her American ears, it certainly sounded a little freaky. And in Canada, they still use the English system, too. So Miss Dominion of Canada had fun writing to all her friends back home that her weight was officially listed as 59. That's the kilogram equivalent of 130 pounds. But let's face it, girls, if you had a figure like a Miss Universe contestant, they could measure it any old way, and you'd still look terrific. Now, let's hear about an antiperspirant spray called Sure.
Twelve beautiful semifinalists from 12 countries are now ready to show you that a girl in a swimsuit is universally appealing. In this phase of the competition, the swimsuits the girls are wearing are identical, so what the judges will be voting on is the natural beauty of each of the 12 contestants. So let's welcome our 12 semifinalists in the Miss Universe swimsuit competition for 1974. Miss England.
It's Kathy Ann Anders. Beautiful blonde, of course. Brown eyes, 5 feet 7.5 inches tall. Only 22 years old. Shoot myself. £120.
Miss Australia.
Centimeters. Yasmin Naji. Blonde hair, green eyes. Sounds familiar. Height 171 centimeters.
Miss Panama.
Jasmine Panay. Brown hair, as you can see, and lovely brown eyes. Her measurements are 88, 60, and 96. That's in centimeters, of course. She's 19.
Miss Finland.
Johanna Rayuno. Blonde hair, couldn't miss that. Gray eyes. 168 centimeters tall. Could that be? 19 years old.
Miss Spain.
Amparo Munoz Casada. More green eyes. Brown hair, 5 feet 7 inches tall, 118 pounds.
Miss USA.
Karen Morrison. 5 feet 11, which is 178 centimeters. Any way you look at it, that's sort of tall. 19 years old.
Miss Colombia.
Ella Cecilia Escandon. Brown hair, brown eyes, 5 feet 5 inches. Her figure size, we'd say, is 35, 24, 35.
Miss Wales.
Helen Morgan. Brown hair, hazel eyes, 113 pounds. Helen is 23 years old.
Miss India.
Shalini Delakia. Brown hair, brown eyes, 163 centimeters tall, 116 pounds, and she's 20 years old.
Miss Aruba.
Maureen Avaviera. Dark brown hair, black eyes. 158 centimeters tall. Her figure is 34, 24, 34. Eat your heart out.
Miss Philippines.
Guadalupe Sanchez. Black hair, black eyes. 5 feet 6, 124 pounds, and only 18 years old.
Miss Puerto Rico.
Sonia Stuggy. Brown hair, brown eyes. 5 feet 10 inches tall, 130 pounds.
And there you have the swimsuit competition. Now, one of these beautiful young ladies is going to be a very happy girl in just a few minutes. She'll receive the greatest array of prizes in beauty pageant history. A $10,000 cash prize, a $10,000 guaranteed personal appearance contract, the $2,000 Sarah Coventry Cash Scholarship, a year of worldwide travel, and many other gifts. To make certain that our list is second to none, we've added the following. A wardrobe of evening and sports watches from Seiko, the Automation Age watch. Videomatic color TV, stereo, clock radio, and Odyssey, the electronic game center, all from Magnavox. $1,000 in Thomas Cook Traveler's checks. A Toyota Corona Deluxe four-door sedan. Beautiful. And through the courtesy of the people of the Philippines, a beautiful vacation island to be named Miss Universe Island, complete with house, staff, boat, and beach to use any time for as long as she likes during the year of her reign. How about that? Now, all of those fabulous prizes will go to one of you girls when our judges name Miss Universe of 1974. Thank you, girls.
You know, I wish we had time to really talk with our good friend here, Margie Moran. But as always, we're in a hurry, isn't that sad? I think you might like to see a couple of cuts, though, from a documentary that is being made about Miss Universe of 1974. Margie, why don't you tell us about what we're going to see, would you?
Well, here is an aerial view of my country. And there I am being greeted by my father and mother. And all 6 brothers and sisters. We went on a whirlwind filming trip that included everything from the new Miracle Mile in downtown Makati to the beautiful new cultural center. I guess we flew over every one of the 1,000 islands of my country. There's the volcano at Mayon, for example, and the lake in the volcano at Taal. These rice paddies in Banaue are hundreds and hundreds of years old. We photographed many of the churches and temples throughout the country. The Buddhist mosque in Zamboanga to the Taoist Chinese temple at Cebu. The camera went everywhere, to the ancient forts and to the modern monuments that commemorate the battles of Corregidor and Bataan. There I am walking in the beach where General MacArthur landed. The documentary will show much of Philippine culture and costume, and I am very happy to be a part of it.
And I understand that's going to be shown all around the world, and I certainly hope all our viewers get a chance to see it, Margie, and thank you very much. Beautiful as always. Now, let's find out why lots of mothers depend on tithe.
It's a special pleasure for all of us associated with the pageant to welcome back each year some past winners of the Miss Universe crown. You've already met Margarita Moran, our reigning Miss Universe. There are 3 more title holders with us, and I'd like to introduce them to you right now. We'll start with the very first lady ever to be chosen Miss Universe. She's from Finland and now lives with her husband and 5 children here in the Philippines. Miss Universe of 1952, Armi Kusela Hilario. Next, from the USA, Miss Universe of 1967, Sylvia Hitchcock Carson. And from the Philippines, Miss Universe of 1969, Gloria Diaz. Thank you very much, ladies. It's always a pleasure to have you with us during Pageant Week. When each of our 65 contestants arrived in the Philippines, she was presented with a beautiful and authentic Philippine gown as a token of friendship. To show their appreciation, the girls learned one of the most popular of all local folk songs and would like to sing it for you in Filipino. So here are the Miss Universe contestants in their beautiful native dresses singing Pamulinawan.
Here in Manila, they have solved the beauty part of getting to and from work. At the end of World War II, Manila was growing by leaps and bounds and had little or no public transportation. However, there were thousands and thousands of war surplus jeeps in supply depots, and enterprising citizens bought them for peanuts and established their own private bus routes. And, with an eye for beauty, began to decorate them to fit their own individual tastes. Today, they are 11,588 jeepneys on the streets, and no 2 are exactly alike. You see all the colors of the rainbow, not to mention the stripes, circles, squares, globs of mirrors, and rows of just about anything that shines or sparkles, in designs that would dazzle the wildest modern abstract painter. If it's not the gayest and most beautiful way to travel, at least it's a lot more handsome than the graffiti we see in spray paint. And now here's a message about beauty of another sort. Shining dishes washed in lemon fresh joy.
Our judges here have still another opportunity to decide which of the semifinalists will become Miss Universe finalists. Each girl will now appear in an evening gown that she's chosen herself. Her scores in this important part of the judging will be added to those she's already accumulated in the swimsuit competition and in personal interviews with each of the judges earlier this week. And when all the ballots are completed, the 5 girls with the highest total scores will be our finalists. Here is the Miss Universe Evening Gown Competition for 1974. Miss England. Miss Australia. Miss Panama. Miss Finland. Miss Spain. Miss USA. Miss Colombia. Miss Wales. Miss India. Miss Aruba. Miss Philippines. Miss Puerto Rico. our 12 semifinalists in the evening gown competition.
We're going to see some close-ups of those 12 very special young ladies in just a little while. So you get ready to choose the ones you think should become finalists. As a matter of fact, you should be able to make some pretty good selections because when you see the close-up shots, both full face and profile, you'll be seeing exactly the same pictures our judges are seeing on their TV monitors. We also have a delightful musical surprise coming up, and you've got the best seat in the house for that, too. Now, here's some advice from Camay, the beauty cleanser.
And now, we'd like to present one of the favorite forms of entertainment here in the Philippines in what I'm sure will be a most unusual and intriguing event for the rest of the world. Here's a bamboo orchestra, the Pangkat Kawayan. 50 boys and girls, none older than 16, the youngest only 6, playing unique bamboo instruments fashioned and tuned by the father of the young conductor, Victor Toledo. Here's a favorite song played by the Pangkat Kawayan. Aren't they fine? Marvelous. Now, the judges have had a chance to see all 12 of our semifinalists in swimsuits and in evening gowns, and now the moment has come when they must narrow the competition from 12 girls to 5. So we're going to give the judges one last chance for a close-up review of the candidates, and you, too, might want to make a note of the 5 girls you think should go on to become finalists. Now, we're going to present them to you in close-up and underscored by the lovely music of the Pangkat Kawayan, our 12 semifinalists for 1974. Here they are, beginning with Miss England. Miss Australia. Miss Panama. Miss Finland. Miss Spain. Miss USA. Miss Colombia. Miss Wales. Miss India. Miss Aruba. Miss Philippines. Miss Puerto Rico. Awaiting the judge's decision, our 12 semifinalists for 1974.
It's amazing that all the girls look so incredibly beautiful as they do, especially when you remember that it's 10 o'clock Sunday morning here in the Philippines, a time of day when most women don't find it quite so easy to look their very best. And since the contestants always allow plenty of time to get their makeup just right and to fix their hair just the way they like it, you can be sure that most of them were at the mirrors at the crack of dawn, but they certainly don't seem to mind. And a few hours less sleep is a small price to pay for the chance to become Miss Universe. Next, we'll find out which of the 12 will be this year's finalists. And we'll return to Miss Universe after this colorful message from All Temperature Cheer.
The second most important moment of this pageant has arrived. Our judges have chosen the 5 finalists who will go on to compete for the Miss Universe title. Their ballots have been marked, our accountants have tabulated them, and they've compiled a list of 5 lucky delegates, and may I have that list, please, sir? Here are the 5 contestants from whom the 4 runners-up and the new Miss Universe will be chosen. One of our 5 finalists is Miss Spain. The second girl who is still in the running to become Miss Universe of 1974 is Miss Aruba. Number 3 among our 5 finalists is Miss Wales. And the next girl to join the finalists is Miss Finland. Here are 4 of our finalists. The last finalist, ladies and gentlemen, is Miss Colombia. Congratulations, finalists. We have now reached the final phase of the Miss Universe competition, a chance for our judges to see our 5 finalists in an informal question and answer situation. Each of these finalists will be asked a question of general interest. Now, we're not trying to test the girls' education or knowledge. We only want to give our judges one last chance to review their impressions and refresh their memories. We have interpreters standing by so that if she wishes, each girl may ask for her interpreter to tell her the question and then interpret her answer for us. Now, I have 5 questions here, and each girl will choose a question. We'll see what her impromptu response will be. When it's your turn, girls, please direct your answer to our judges right down here. Now, good luck to each of you. Let's start with you, Miss Finland. Will you step right down here, please? And right here beside me. That's it. Now, you can answer in English, can you not?
Yes.
Very good. Select one of the 5 questions, any one you wish. One of the pieces of paper. Just take it. Right. Let's see what it is. Your question is, you've been told many times that you are beautiful. What else would you like people to think about you, and why?
That I have a good character. That's the most important in a person.
Thank you, Miss Finland. Thank you very much. Now, Miss Wales, will you step down here, please? There are 4 questions remaining. Take one. Give it to me. Miss Wales' question is, tell us a little about the thing that you have enjoyed the most during your visit to the Philippines.
Well, that's difficult. I've enjoyed everything. The traveling around, the meeting all the people here, the Barangay Day when we were adopted daughters of different towns. Oh, everything. I've enjoyed it all.
I'm sure that the people of the Philippines will be pleased to know that. Miss Wales, thank you. Miss Columbia, would you step down here? Right down here, and you'd like to have an interpreter, would you?
No, I don't
No?
think so.
All right. Just a little bit farther forward. I want to get you in the best possible light so you'll look beautiful. Of course, you would in any light. Choose a question. And your question is, you've spent almost 2 weeks with girls from all over the world. What do you think is the secret for getting along and making friends with strangers?
I think that the most important thing in the world for be friends, for have friends, is give our heart, right?
Yes, heart.
For them, and smile every time.
Very nice. Miss Columbia, thank you. Miss Aruba? Miss Aruba, of course, speaks perfect English. Which of the last 2 questions would you like? That one? All right, your question is, if you have a daughter someday, would you encourage her to enter the Miss Universe pageant, and why?
Yes, I would, because I think it's a great experience, and as I would like to become a professional model and designer, I would love my daughter to become a model, a designer, or an actress.
Thank you. Miss Aruba, right here. Miss Spain. There's only 1 question remaining, so you may take any one you wish. There you are. Now, would you like an interpreter? Interpreter. May I have the Spanish-speaking interpreter, please? Now, come right down here to me. I would like to have you tell Miss Spain that her question is, if you become Miss Universe, how do you think being an international celebrity will change you?
Si llegas a ser Miss Universo, ¿qué crees que, cómo vas a cambiar? ¿Cómo va a ser una celebridad internacional? ¿Te va a cambiar? ¿Cómo va a ser el cambio para ti?
Pues creo que personalmente no cambiaré nada en mis sentimientos y mi amor hacia los demás, etcétera. Cambiará mi vida, mi actividad, porque así lo manda, que el título, por supuesto. Pero a sí misma no cambiaré, creo que no cambiará. Mis sentimientos, quiero decir. Gracias.
Now, would you tell us what she said?
Sentiments will not change. She will continue to love her fellow men. She's sure to change in some way, but her basic sentiments will not change towards other people.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Miss Spain. There you are. Now, judges, you have heard our 5 finalists. We await your decision. Who will be Miss Universe of 1974?
Well, who do you think it's going to be? If you've been keeping your own scores, now's the time to put them in final order. Fourth runner-up, third runner-up, second runner-up, and then first. And at the very top of the list, the girl you picked to be Miss Universe. Which do you think is most important? A fascinating face, a really knockout figure, or a sparkling personality? It's a pretty safe bet that the judges will select a girl with all three. And if you're a good judge of beauty, you will too. Anyway, we'll see right after a brief word or two about crests.
Yes, now, while the judges are busy making that most important decision, I'd like to introduce the reigning Miss Universe for her traditional walk and words of farewell. Let's welcome Miss Universe of 1973, Margarita Moran of the Philippines. The Philippines.
They say that in everyone's life, there is one moment that changes it forever. And my life was changed in Greece on the evening of July 21st, when I was crowned Miss Universe. I have made more friends, traveled more, and learned to understand more of the world since that moment than ever before in my life. I only hope the girl who next wears my crown will be as happy and as lucky as I have been. Thank you.
Thank you, Margarita Moran. Our accountants are still busy down here working on the names of our fourth runner-up, third, second, and of course our winner. So Jerry West, would you stand up here, please? I know how much the Filipinos love basketball. I know they'd like to hear a few words from you. Have you had a chance to visit any gymnasiums or see any basketball here?
No, we really have been quite busy here, and the people have just been marvelous to us, and we certainly enjoyed our stay here, and I think I would like to come back when I have a little bit more time to enjoy looking around the islands and also meeting more of the people here.
I saw a picture of you in the newspaper, and you have a beautiful backswing. So I know you played some golf. Was it a nice course?
Yes, it's a very nice course, and that's probably my favorite pastime in the summer, and it was a little bit hot, but I really enjoyed myself. I played with two of the Philippine professionals here, and we had a very nice time.
Jerry, this is sort of a new experience for you, isn't it? Being a judge of a beauty pageant?
Yes, I wish the basketball players that I played against looked as nice as these girls and were as nice, but unfortunately they're not.
Thank you very much, Jerry. Leslie Uggams, would you stand up here, please, and talk with me for just a moment while we await our judge's decision?
Yes.
You had an opportunity to talk with each girl individually, didn't you, Leslie?
Yes, we did. We were able to ask them anything that we wanted.
That's what I was leading up to. I think it would be interesting to know, if you don't mind, maybe a question or two or three of the type that you asked, so our audience would understand better how the judging is done.
Well, one of the questions I asked the girls is, since they would be traveling for a year, were they prepared for a hectic schedule and answering a lot of questions every time they went to a different country?
You found the girls very intelligent, did you not?
Very, very bright. I mean, it was very, very difficult to make a decision because they're all fantastically bright and also very lovely.
When I'm interviewed, I'm often asked how much poise and personality really counts. And I answer that it is possible perhaps to narrow it down to, say, 25 very beautiful girls. And then poise and personality is about the only way you can make your final choice, isn't it?
So true. In fact, I had narrowed it down to about 27.
Well, thank you very much, Leslie, and I believe we now have our decision. Let me step over here and find out who will be Miss Universe of 1974. Here we are. Now, I will begin with the fourth runner-up, ladies and gentlemen, and the fourth runner-up for the title of Miss Universe is Miss Aruba. Come down here, Miss Aruba. There you are. Thank you, Miss Aruba. You've done very well here. The third runner-up is Miss Colombia.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Colombia. And the second runner-up is Miss Finland. There you are, Miss Finland. Now, will both of you step right down here? Step down here beside me. That's it, right there. And you right there, facing our audience. Now, one of you will become Miss Universe. The other will be the first runner-up. And first runner-up is very important because in addition to sharing in the celebrations and appearances, the first runner-up will become Miss Universe if for any reason Miss Universe cannot fulfill her obligation. The big moment. The first runner-up is Miss Wales. Miss Spain is Miss Universe. Congratulations. Thank you, Miss. There you are. Now, Margarita Moran will have your crown for you. And would you put the sash on her, please? There's your sash. Amparo Muñoz Quesada. And her crown. Would you put her crown on her, please, Margarita? There you go. And now, Margarita, would you please read the Miss Universe Creed as Miss Universe Amparo Muñoz Quesada greets our audience. There you are, Miss Universe of 1974.
We, the young women of the universe, believe people everywhere are seeking peace, tolerance, and mutual understanding. We pledge to spread this message in every way we can, wherever we go.
Secretary of Tourism of the Philippines, Mr. Jose Aspiras, has a beautiful gift for you. You tell her about it, will you please, Mr. Secretary?
Miss Universe. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the First Lady of the Philippines, Madame Imelda Romualdez Marcos, it is my privilege to present to Miss Universe 1974 this statue of Maria Clara, made out of 3,700 Philippine shells. It is a symbol not only of Filipino womanhood, but the Philippines, the pearl of the Orient Seas. Miss Universe, it's all yours.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. And now, Amparo. We'll place Miss Universe in her throne for 1974. There you are, Miss Universe. Bob Barker saying goodbye, everybody.
And to think this is only the beginning for Miss Universe of 1974, Amparo Muñoz Quesada of Spain. And now for Miss Universe, for all the delegates to this year's pageant, and for Bob Barker, this is Helen O'Connell saying goodbye, everyone.
Miss Universe Beauty Pageant was brought to you live by Crest, the Cavity Fighter, and by All Temperature Cheer for the way you wash now, and by Head & Shoulders, the shampoo that's strong and gentle. This is Chuck Zink speaking. Portions of this program were pre-recorded.